So we just got this giant bomb dropped upon us. We have Xianyun, aka Cloud Retainer, aka Bayonetta. The name Xianyun is too close to Xinyan, in my opinion, so I'm just going to call her Bayonetta. This is 1000% Cloud Retainer. It even talks about the fact that she's called Cloud Retainer in this dissertation of a description right here. So this is going to be a new 5-star introduced in patch 4.4 during Lantern Rite. And she is an animo character, the Proserine Herald. I don't know what Proserine means. Passerine Herald? Don't know what that means at all. But this is Bird Bayonetta human form, and rumors are she is going to be a Xiao support that can give you an increased damage to plunging attacks, give you some sort of field that allows you to jump higher and do more plunging attacks. So she seems kind of an interesting character, a sort of healer that also is a plunge attack buffer. I don't know at this point if she's going to be a super niche luxury character like Shenhe, or if she's going to be just more of a general support that has some plunging attack ability or plunging attack buff on top of everything. Based on those rumors and what people have told me, if that's true, she not only will be like a very nice Xiao support, but she'll also be really good for someone like Diluc. So for anyone who can't Dragon Strike, you might have a nice little support for that. If you don't know, Diluc has a very high damaging plunge attack, one of the highest in the game for some reason, and so plunge attack Diluc is actually a real like solid playstyle. It's just very few people play it because mechanically it's difficult to do consistently. So this is a really interesting character. She looks great. Love the glasses, love the long hair, and the Bayonetta vibes for sure. So I'm very excited for her, and might be pulling her Lantern Rite. Yeah, if Bayonetta Cloud Retainer is indeed a plunging attack support and a healer, then that does definitely hint at a Xiao rerun in Lantern Rite, which is one of the things that I was saying for a little while, that I think Xiao will rerun during Lantern Rite because he is associated with Lantern Rite. So I think there is a high chance it's going to be Xiao, Nahida, Cloud Retainer, and some other character, maybe Shenhe, I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm thinking is coming during Lantern Rite in patch 4.4. And then we got this guy teased. This is, what's his name? Gaming! We're pro gaming now, everybody. This is Gaming, but I'm sure he's just going to be called Gaming by everybody. And he is someone who looks very, very much like a Chinese lion dog, and I think that is 100% what his whole thing is about. He is associated with a dance theater, and he's a guard. And both of those things are associated with like Chinese festivals and Lantern Rite, so it actually seems like this is a really well-designed character for Lantern Rite specifically. We've got like the Lion Dog potential performance. It talks about him like putting on a mask here and then returning to being a guard, which is again what the Lion Dogs do. He's a pyro character. He'll be a 4-star. You should be able to pick him up for free during Lantern Rite because you get a choice of a free 4-star from Leeway. However, I don't know how good he's going to be. I've not heard anything about him. I don't know what he's going to do at all. The fact that he's a guard makes me think and kind of hope that he might be a decent pyro shielder. We really don't have any one of those. I mean, Toma's the closest that we have, but Toma's kind of difficult to use. Jinyan is like terrible. They just don't seem to be able to make really good pyro shield characters, but who knows what he's going to do. He could very well just be some other 4-star on-field damage dealer. Maybe he'll be a little bit more niche. Who knows? But they released Xiao last year during Lantern Rite, and Xiao is one of the best 4-stars we've had in a long time. So fingers crossed, he's as good as she is. Oh look, his name is Leonine Vanguard, so yeah, he is definitely related to the Chinese lion dogs. He even has like the little lion dog thing right there with his pyro vision. So very interesting looking 4-star. Love the design. Hoyo doesn't miss, even with their 4-star characters, so I'm very excited to see what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to be worth getting. I can probably tell you that he's not going to be better than Xingqiu, so if you don't have Xingqiu, I'd still use my Lantern Rite 4-star selector for Xingqiu instead, but he's a pretty cool looking character. So we got some 4.4 hype, Hopefully, he will be on the banner with Cloud Retainer Bayonetta, but knowing Hoyo, they will probably put her on one banner and then stick him on some other rerun banner. However, if Nahida reruns and he's a new 4-star on the Nahida banner and he ends up being pretty good, maybe he's designed to be a Burgeon support. That could be very interesting. And then if we get a Nahida banner with him as like a Burgeon 4-star, we don't really have too many good Burgeons options. Honestly, Toma's been one of the best ones again to carry that whole Burgeon playstyle. So maybe he has something to do with that. I would be totally down for someone who actually is designed for that reaction, because we're kind of sorely missing a character who can do that very well, or at least more options for characters that can do that very well. I don't know, I'm excited. 4.4 is looking good.